Hello, hello, I'm back. We're gonna get into a Stellaris game today. What I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be playing as a race of fanatic pacifists. It's definitely one of the more laid back games. And what the highlights of them is that they're rapid expanders, so I expand as fast as I possibly can. They've got agrarian, rapid breeder, and then nomadic, so that they can fill out a planet quickly, and then they can move to the other planet. Now they're not as interested in the ethics. And their happiness is down, but that's fine. We get happiness from other ways, and the deviance, it doesn't really make a difference to me. Normally pacifists are pretty straightforward. um so I guess there's no sound going on in the game right now. For my two traits, I'm going agrarian ideal, which is unity focus. It's really big. Your farms take one unity. So when I'm making farms initially, I'm going to be making a lot of unity, and then I'm going to hopefully transfer that unity into more concrete gains. Uh, this is better for the late game. I'm not gonna get a nice mineral boost. I'll get the mineral boost from like extra population, but not from the agrarian ideal. Corporate dominion. This is super overpowered. I can't believe it exists. If they started me with trading hubs, that would be nice on its own. If they started me with space trading technology, which I get, that might be a trading hub. I don't know. If the trading hub they gave me that, or if they gave me the private colony ships. I mean, either way, I'm going with it. It's the private colony ships are incredibly powerful. It allows you to get the three energy spots that you initially get, and go heavy energy right away, and then transfer that energy into a mineral star, which is it's pretty powerful. It's the only way. It's one of the few things I've seen where they've actually made another resource as important as minerals at the beginning. We're xenophile, trying to make sure that we're able to bring our diplomacy up. We're gonna try to bake a federation. I'm not exactly sure how it's gonna work. I play this. This is one of my multiplayer races, in fact. And I normally do the multiplayer. I'd be peaceful because a lot of times the game is so easy that I kind of take over. If I'm otherwise, if I'm aggressive, I end up taking over the whole galaxy, and pretty soon it's just me, and then my buddies are in this little corner. Um, so I normally try to do fanatic or pacifist or something like that. The next thing I'm gonna do is fanatic pacifist. This will give me the resource is nice at 10% flat. The core sector systems is useless. Um, Technically you can rotate your core sectors. Uh, and it's not that big of a deal. So it the thing is that the AI isn't the best, but it does its job, especially if you're getting ridiculously big. I mean, who cares if you have a sector AI or not? I mean, you're so big that it doesn't matter. Okay, I haven't gotten a good look at these. I'm guessing these are the same thing for my. Oh no, they're not. I'm gonna ump the habitable worlds. It's boring otherwise. I like it for fun. I like to explore and get new planets and stuff like that. I'm gonna boost that up to 2 just for fun. The other stuff looks good. I'm tempted to do a mid-game crisis earlier, but I haven't played single player. I'll be honest. One of the reasons why I'm doing single player right now, or why I'm doing single player is because I'm streaming, and the reason I'm streaming Stellaris because I'm not very fond of playing single player. So I'm hoping by streaming this, that I'll get some interest in the single player aspects of it. I like playing multiplayer. I like talking with my buddies and divvying up the galaxy. Not that I finished the game 2 or 3 times. Um, Never was able to finish before 2300, but I came close. Some of the other patches you can finish just before 2300. I think I could have done before 2300, but I was having, it takes a little while to get used to the mid and late games, and the only way to get to mid late game is to play a lot, and I don't do that. I also there's a couple weaknesses that I have in the game. For instance, like ship design, I just don't. We're gonna add the scaling difficulty. I'm gonna up this to Commodore. We're gonna have normal AI aggressiveness. Yeah, I like the random empire placement. I don't like when they cluster you together. It's boring because you instantly have a neighbor. I mean, it's not terrible. I mean, but especially as a pacifist, it's kind of meh. Um, so we'll see. More than likely, this will be a disaster because I'm boasting so much about how great I am at the game. It'll end up with me getting placed between a like a advanced start and a ascendancy with 2 planets. So we'll see how it goes. So we went from a feudal realm, inefficient nation states, gradually as global trade increased, the corporations, consortiums, and guilds organized themselves into increasingly wealthy and influential. So just like Shadowrun, yeah, just like Shadowrun. If Shadowrun was fanatically pacifist, after a period of conflict and rivalry, most whoa man, we got conflict and rivalry. The powerful of these entities banded together into trade league with enough power over the economy to become the de facto world government. This doesn't sound like a fanatic pacifist, but let's go with it. Maybe it's because I mean, it doesn't sound like a xenophile either. I mean, it looks like they really heavily relied on the civics. But hey, we'll go with that. So, I hope that the beeping sound isn't too loud. It's really loud for me, but that's fine. Okay, so let's go over what I'm gonna do first. The first priority is this 3 mineral set. It's got to be done. You are my. Oh no. Where's my construction ship? Oh, there it is. It's the other. Oh, okay, that's a wrench and that's a hammer and sickle. Okay, go get that one. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look at my galaxy. Think about how I want to expand. And the way you want to expand is you want to take as much territory as you can, which I can't really see right now because I don't have any gates over. I love the new patch. It really limits you. This one does have, you do have the ability to jump arms here, which is really cool. So I might want to go in that direction. But first and foremost, my science ship needs to explore my cap circle. That's the circles that I hope you can see. That I'm bringing my mouse over. And I'm going to go and explore, shift, survey, shift, survey, shift, survey. And I'm sorry, I did not get enough coffee this morning. I'm getting explore and survey all totally mixed up. So I still have 110 gold, and that gives me a couple options. I'm bringing up the star system. I can build a trading hub, which is highly tempting. In fact, I'm going to do that. That's 5 energy for 100 minerals. That's huge. In fact, it's so big that I will be turning my shipyard into one too. I'm not going to build this off-world trading hub. It only gives you 4 energy for 200 minerals, so it's half as efficient. It's less than half as efficient as one of these trading hubs. My home planet. Let's look at. Oh, this guy's crap. Yep, leader experience gain isn't too bad. I've gotten a couple where it's like, congratulations, this leader was cheaper. Yes, he's cheaper. He was free. Really good spots. This is where I probably will be going. Instead of going after that that energy, I will probably be building a hydroponics farm here next, and then moving over this guy over here because I'll be getting. If you see, I've got these two are getting like this. This one and this one are both getting influence. I'm starting at 12 minerals. That is pathetically terrible, but we're not worried about that. If I find a good planet in my cap circle, I'm not even going to build this guy. I'm going to actually, yeah, I'm going to be, maybe. I might build this one. I might build a starport, depending on where the money goes. You want to time it so that you get the system just as you get the, colony ship out. That's because it costs energy for the now I'm forgetting what these things are called. The little space stations over top the stars. You want to make sure that you efficiently colonize. So, research. definitely the 5% research. Physics labs early game don't really matter. We don't like physics. Physics is trash. I mean, it does give you good stuff, and you get physics research through the way. That's cool. There are late game, it becomes really powerful. But for now, we just want this 5% speed. The deflectors, we're hoping that we don't get in fights. If we get in fights, we got other problems, because fights means that our expansion phase is over, and the pacifists only get one expansion phase. We don't get to expand through conquest. We expand initially and then hope that lasts us throughout the rest of the game. We're hoping to get 9 systems, and the reason 9 and not 7 is because the first, if you see we got 1, we're going to take over, we can have the ability to take over 7. I want to get this adapt and then take 2 more. That way I don't have to get a sector, and I find 9's a good number. Now, I did say you should ignore these controlled sectors. It doesn't matter. From a control freak standpoint, I do like it. Okay, so biolabs, these are nice, but remember, initially our minerals are going to be going towards more minerals. We don't want minerals to go towards science. So this is a late early game, like the end of the early game and into the mid game. You want this, or there's reasons to go biology. If you really need your society research, you can shift on over. Defense army, again, if we're fighting, we lost. It's just that easy. So obviously this monthly, and we're looking for a unity anyway, so yay rod, kind of, we get both. Engineering, again, not going to want to put money towards that. Coil guns or ceramo metal armor. I don't care. I really honestly don't care. But if you see, this unlocks things. So I don't want to unlock things. I want to get to my destroyers. Just straight up destroyers. If I got destroyers, I'd be the happiest man in the world. They don't let you do it right away, but I haven't studied the new research too much. It doesn't really make a difference. I'm going to push play, boost it up a speed, boost it up a notch, keep an eye for 60 minerals, and then kind of rant for a little while. Science is a mid-game thing. You don't care about it until it's mid-game to maybe late early game, because some of the planets have got those tile blockers. And tile blockers, to be honest, are the only really good science that I've seen in this game yet. Except for destroyers, of course. Holy crap, that is going to be a beautiful start. These are often mineral laden. I haven't really seen, these are beautiful new additions. I don't see much of a difference between the normal, these little rocks and these little ice ones. I mean, if I was playing Space Engineers, hell yeah, but not normally. But they also seem to, as you've seen, this one has minerals in it. Hopefully we'll get a nice mineral
Construction
start.
Complete.
Oh yeah, construction complete. Okay, do I want to go from, I do want to build that. So we're going to go over here. We're going to build that first hydroponics farm. And when it gets done, we're going to shift over this guy. Because like I said, you don't want, science is a mid-game priority. Now my private colony ships are 300 energy. I'm tempted to get another science ship.
Construction complete.
Okay. Because another starbase. Okay. Another science ship would let me find a planet faster. And I could be going and looking specifically for planets, which isn't a bad idea. But it's a risk reward. If I fail and don't find another planet that's decent, then I'm losing all this time. And right here, I mean, there's 5 energy minerals that I could be getting right now. I could be getting that energy site right there, and I may do so. But again, that's a risk reward. If I don't find any colony ships or any place to put the colony ships, I'm wasting those minerals. So I'm going to be holding off on my influence gain. My influence expansion. I'm going to be holding off on my mineral expenditure. Although I might be changing that starport out here really soon, because they really did slow up the colony ship, the science exploration. So I am going to go after another scientist if I can get. Nope. Okay. So 200 energy is not worth it. I can't wait 15 months in order to get another science ship going. I am going to go to the star system. I'm going to replace that spaceport with a trading hub. That way I can get a...
Construction complete.
That's really loud. Wait, where was construction complete? Oh, on my planet. So we're going to shift him out, and we're going to get another Unity tree. Now, whether I find a planet or not, expansion's kind of like a longer... This is my one thing that I play the long game with, early game. Instead of trying to do a slow or a fast snowball, this is kind of the long game. And I go into expansion, and I'm going to be aiming for a new life. A new life gives me 1 extra population, which is huge. If only because it gets my colonies building faster. Oh my. It lets my colonies build faster. It lets my it lets my colonies get to that critical mass of full population. Once they get to full population, they will migrate to a new planet, to my other planets. And that's exactly what I want them to do. I want them to migrate to the different planets, so that way I can fill up my new planets and get those planets filled up. And the way this works is that a planet only is building 1 population. It only can build 1 population. But if the planet is completely filled and that 1 population grows, normally that complete. One will migrate over. And I'm going to see real quick if I can lower that volume, because it's kind of getting a little bit annoying. Oh yay, I've already got my first tradition. Okay, I got the use.
Log updated.
Okay. Expansion. Do I want to take expansion? Expansion doesn't give me anything but colony development speed, which right now is not a big deal. But we'll do it anyways. Okay. Considering how slow they've made science, I may take a jog over in Unity from colonization fever over to reach for the stars. That'll let me, so that if I find a planet 2 or 3 out, that I can save on a bit of yeah, by the way, I'm at 19 energy. We're building another science ship. We just have to at this point. There was a guy that was looking good anyways. He was a faster science researcher. And I might trade him out probably with this engineering guy. Okay, how are we looking? Man, it takes so long now. Which is good. Like it's not terrible. I prefer that they slow up the early game. The early game used to be a rush. And now I can play on fast speed. Normally I played on 3. Here, let's go in here. We're gonna send him down here. I used to have to play on fast speed because I used to have to play on slow speed because the early game was so fast. It just you couldn't keep up with it. I'd rather have 5% all the time than like 10% or 15 some of the times. This is a gorgeous start, by the way. Oh, and we have a planet, a 17 continental. That is enough to build a planet, or to build a colony on. Now the fun thing is, this is too gorgeous. I can't give this up. In fact, what I'm going to do is I am going to build another construction ship here soon. Actually, no, I'm going to do it right now because that's going to gunk up my the build queue here for a little while. Now this is going to be a little inefficient. I'm going to be going here and exploring this one, and then I'm going to be coming back. But since the slow up of the colonies, this is now worth it. Okay, and then queue up a colony ship behind it. I've got 18 energy a turn, so that's more than enough in order to do an early rush. Oh shoot, I didn't move him over.
Anomaly discovered.
I'm a bad man. We are going to leave this for now. Oh my goodness, it's a level 5 anomaly. We don't want to keep our guys sitting around. We want this system. That 10 minerals almost will double my income. So this construction ship will move here, and then we're going to get these 2 systems.
System surveyed.
9 months. We are going to be going for this new life. We probably could skip it, but I don't want to take that risk. I'm kind of a conservative player, and that may be why I never broke that 100-year loss. But oh well. It's better to play conservatively than to lose that first population. The influence is not worth it anymore since I did find that planet. And hopefully I'll find more here. Let's make sure that it has it's not bad. He's gonna go from there to there. I want this cap circle because it's the cheapest to expand to. Technically, at this point, we're gonna be able my new circle of influence, Alpine 22. We can't do that one. The circle is just expanded to this one and to this one. I'm sad that 22 would be much better. Okay, so now every piece of mineral that we can get is going to be going into getting more minerals. Now, I do need to watch out because when this comes out, I need to have this finished. It has to be finished, not even an option. Well, maybe. Okay, no, because ooh. Okay. When you plant a city, the traditions go up in cost. I should be good. But this new life, if it costs more than 36 months, I might be in trouble. Oh, hey. Or I might be just fine. No, I need to build. What I'm going to do is I'm going to let this science go for a little while. It was probably a mistake to do so. But I got 2 months until this guy's able to build this. And I want to make sure that I can start it immediately. Just to leave my options open. Mining system. Yay! We got our first mining one. We're up to 19 minerals. Oh man, that'll pay itself off so quickly. So what I'm trying to do with my snowball is I look at something and I say, how long until it pays itself off? And the answer for this one, oh yeah, I didn't get a free Unity. Huh, that's weird.
System survey.
Yeah, system got surveyed. I don't care what's on this planet. I don't care at all. It could be a crappy planet. It's not a crappy planet, but it could have been a crappy planet. If it was a crappy planet, I'd still colonize it. Because at the end of the day, crappy planets are still... Okay, that's well. This should go up to about 30 months, which is still enough for my colony ship to land.
Construction complete.
Enter orbit. Okay, I may not finish this in time. It's going to be... Oh, no, that's right. I think they increased... Oh, no, I'm playing on fast speed. Ha! I'm trying to figure out where the extra speed came from. Okay, you, my good friend, need to come over here and get prepped for that one. Okay, you need to come over here and survey that one. I might buff down the, speed a little bit. I don't play... My APM is not what it used to be when I was younger. Oh, my goodness, my APM was... I played StarCraft and was moderately successful at it. This system is trash. It's so bad I may just, yeah, I'm gonna disband this thing. You did your job. You did well. We'll get that back. It is kind of a waste. In fact, it's a huge waste. But it's just gonna happen. I have no choice. If I want myself to be successful, I needed to take this system. This system was not an ideal system to take. Okay, next month, you know what? I'm gonna swap over to this mineral site. I do like my food, but the minerals right now are what I need. Do I need them?
Construction complete.
No, I don't. Okay, I need the Unity. The reason I need the Unity and not the minerals, even though, is because right now I'm not seeing any more colonizable planets. I say as a 24 tropical comes up. Crap. Okay. The good news is we can cancel this, get back our 250, and get prepped for the next expansion. That's gonna take 10 months. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. I'm very glad. And if you guys wonder how I got more minerals and why you might not have this many minerals, Oh, geez, that's a crappy system. We're not surveying, or we're not colonizing in this direction. It was 120%. And what you're going to see is I'm going to jog back and forth because actually, no, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here to here to here because this is the next ring. This is a tier 1 expand. This is a tier 2 expand. And as you expand out tier 1 to tier 2, you are, it costs more influence. This is a dead end. I didn't even realize this. I have a single choke point to get into my system. This guy, after he's done, is going to be making a wild run back to this front. In fact, it's so far, I might even build him a new science ship just because that would be awesome. My minerals are incredibly high. Boy, I kind of regret getting rid of that construction ship now. Well. Derelict ship, or... Okay, often this is a bad event. You can lose your science ship, and it is not worth losing 100 minerals and 200 energy discovered this early. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing, because I've got to go all the way back, I'm gonna scoop up that anomaly. We finished that food source, so we're gonna go to that one. That brings our expansion tree down to 12 months, which is amazing. We will finish well in time. We may even be able to pull another one, but not before that gets done. So, yay, we got vermilion. Oh man, I don't know if this is the most efficient. I can't imagine an efficient script for I'm gonna go for power plant 2s. This is more of the civilian track. This is the military track. And like I said, I'm not interested in a military track quite yet. And those military tracks, later on when you actually get your science going, they're incredibly cheap. And also, one thing I didn't mention, there is a discovery trait, which if you research a technology, you get 3 months worth of Unity. That's right, 3 Unity tracks and I would be done. If I can get that Unity down to 1 month in 3 months, I could get 9 months worth of Unity. It's huge. It's a huge snowball. So I may be going in that direction. I'm kind of tempted to, just because if I get there, I spend Unity to get Unity, and that's pretty powerful. I'm only 4 years in. I've got my first colony down, or at least my first colony started. I should be building that colonist ship, but that's okay, to be honest. I'm 5 months late. But I need to get a nice storage of energy because I'm about to run out of energy. When I get this colony ship out, Starbase, that one. Once I do that, I will be losing energy, at least temporarily. I still have a couple more places that I can put down energy sites. I got 3 here, I got 5 here. And I will be planting those. I've even got 3 back at base. But when you start planting more... take for instance, this thing costs energy. I will probably be wanting this sprawling slums very badly because I'm almost out of spaces. I may just keep this like this and allow my citizens to pop over to the original planet. There's no real reason one of the things that kind of sinks now is that there's no real reason to upgrade your colonies until you want level 2 stuff. I'm sitting on 300 minerals. I'm building that construction ship back.
Construction complete.
Yeah, that might have been a mistake. That was a mistake. Let me just straight up. That was a mistake. Okay, this gives you a bunch of society, and it also gives you stuff that you can. Oh no, habitable worlds. Oh, that's not worth 20 influence. If it was like 50 influence or 100 influence, I may be tempted. Okay, we still have not found any new planets. Vermilion looks very beautiful. Oh, what am I doing? I'm talking and I'm not expanding to this energy source, which I need. Yeah, I'm not playing efficiently. I'm not playing efficiently at all. I should have kept that construction ship. That was a huge disaster. 150 minerals is just unacceptable. You should not be that high. Playing as a pacifist, I do need to be a little bit more aggressive in my expansion. I do need to make sure that I'm a little bit more on the ball with it, because if you do get stuck in a rut, unless you have, if you're in a rut, it requires you to get a nearby friend or somebody that you can influence into absorption, which means that you have to go full military, and that's not really what you want to do. You want to go full military when you're done with your expansion of your planets. So you go, you expand, you build up all your planets, and then you go full military because you got nothing else to build or spend your stuff on. Oh, yay! Now he has void crab. Void crab. He's got a yellow tech, which really doesn't matter because you got to choose between these two, and I've already got him out exploring, so I might as well have him exploring. Now, if he was somebody who had robots and could be shifted to the oh, here I am talking again. Okay, this is good and bad. It's got 4 minerals, which yay, but it's also on the planet. It'd be nice if that was like, if these two are swapped, I would like it more. I really enjoy having my these things be like 3s and 4s. But the nice thing is I can right from the beginning get that 4 food source. Or sorry, four energy source. There are no food sources except for this one, and I will be planting a food source first there. I want my population to get up as fast as I possibly can. Here comes my colony ship. Let's get this baby rolling. Okay. I want it right here, I think. Do I want it here? That's got 1, 2, 3. Just so if you didn't know, the place where you place your what are these things?
Technology researched.
My technology research. That's exactly what I was going to say. Your colony hub.
Construction complete.
Okay, just so you know, tile blockers. Don't need them right away.
Construction complete.
Heritage sites. Kind of nice. They give me 4 unity, and right now I'm not really interested in building this site with it being worth 2 when I can build a farm that's worth no, I'm sorry. Come on, Sean Teacher, you can do it. When I could just be building a farm that's worth 1. You only get double and you don't get the food, which I really want the food. Okay, who else is done? Okay, this guy is done. And we're going to go here and say, hey, build that mining station that I desperately need. You need to come down here and move here. 3 energy is awesome. It's telling me I need to remove one of those, and right now I don't have the energy, and I don't see having the energy anytime soon. This thing should be done 4 months, which is well before I get my max population. This one will get done in about, I don't know, 30 months, give or take a little bit. So yeah, I need to make sure that I need to make sure I'm on the ball right now. Your goal is to get your planets down, breed into them, get some friends, and then expand onwards. I need this site. Theoretically, if somebody goes boom, boom, and takes it, I'm screwed. Now, the nice thing is I can get rid of my pirate issue just by taking that one system. It is tempting, especially considering I went balls to the walls and did not pick that site right there. This guy is free. You know what? Let's do it. Do we want to? Well, in 16 months, I can get reach for the stars. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have him come over here and get that thing done right there. It might be a waste of time, but that's okay. Okay, this place is colonized. It's got a nice 3 food source, which I'm going to expand into the hydroponics. So, these are worth one unity and give me food. Putting down this autochiton is worth 2 unity. I mean, the unity is very good. I'm trying to go unity heavy, but remember, unity is a mid-game advantage. Holy crap, I'm already back up to 14 energy per turn. I'm going to be honest, I'm getting a little bit thrown off by the, I'm getting thrown off by the speed a little bit. In fact, I'm getting thrown off a lot by the speed right now. I normally play at a slower pace, especially with my buddy. So we normally, like, just, you know, just shoot the breeze. We, and, try to just enjoy ourselves while playing this. So it's kind of a little difficult. Derelict colony ship. Oh, that's a Ute. Okay, cool. Curious.
Situation log updated.
Do I want to do that?
Colonization.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 180 for that. That's definitely worth it. I really would rather expand here than send somebody over to the new colony. Back in the day, you wanted to rush for that colony ship, Because if you see, I'm getting 2 food from this thing. Before, when you only had this reassembled ship's shelter, you'd only get 1 food. So you'd be able to double the food output and the mineral output, especially the mineral output from your buildings by upgrading this. So it was very important to get to that 5 population as fast as you can.
Complete.
I made a
System surveyed.
I made a guide once, and one of the guide things that I did, one of the things I said is you have to rush that. It's absolutely vital.
Construction complete.
And that was the most important part of the game. Now, if you see, I'm already out of minerals. I'm doing great. But I'm at 24 minerals per turn, which is like, it's amazing. For me right now, especially, and I know you probably have gotten better, or you should, unless you go with a food focus. I'm at 17 food. Which reminds me, I screwed up. I want this food stockpiling to be a balance. I'm not sure if this has an influence on if you, oh, that's crap. If it has an influence on how fast you grow. I thought it did. I think it should. I think that if you have a bigger stockpile, that you should be able to grow faster. But if it doesn't, it doesn't. I can pay off the pirates with food, and you really want to. You want to pay them off until you're ready for them. And then once you're ready for them, you want to say, come get some. Because pirate salvage is some of the best salvage in the game. Now, I am going to want to get that one right there. I am going to want to take this one right here. And then once I take this one, what I want to do is I want to, actually, to be honest, I probably want to make a grab for that one. Because what I can do is I can make a grab for this one, put down a starport, and then expand either in this direction over here or this direction over here and pick one. And then the other side, kind of have a pirate trap forming. Okay, we're going to move this guy here. We're going to move this guy here. Okay. We've got 2 months before we get this starport influence. I know I'm only saving like 9 influence, but the influence is probably, outside of minerals, is the most important thing in the game. Okay. Want to build that mineral place right away. Shift him over so that he can have some place to sit. I hate, guys, I'm sorry. I know that this is probably more absurd, but I absolutely hate the, I hate research early game. I think that it is absolutely not worth it. Okay, we're gonna go with a star base. And the reason is that, like I said, like as soon as I'm done with this, I'm gonna go after science, that science tree, and then I can go heavy research and get all this unity for free, and I don't need any military techs. And half of the techs out there are military techs. If I do go after a tech, it's going to be something like destroyers, because destroyers push into cruisers, cruisers go into battleships, and battleships lead to the dark side, which has cookies. I want destroyers, but I don't want anything else. I want tile blockers. And the society tree is actually, to be honest, the society tree may be worth it. Frozen waves. Creatures that sit across, they believe they may be sapient. Okay. So, this, I don't think I can purge them. Pre-sapients. I don't think I can uplift them unless I have a colony ship down. Now, I think there are ways of getting robots down there, and I might want to look into that, because that is a 19 Tundra world. That may be an option. So keep that in mind, but more than likely we can't. Another thing that's going on is I want to make my areas tourist traps, because remember, one of my goals is to build that. That's beautiful. One of my goals is to colonize other planets and to fill my stars up as fast as I can. If I'm able to get somebody who can go onto Tundra worlds by planting a robot there, then I can expand to all my Tundra worlds. And if I get a guy that on a desert world that can go to colonize all my desert worlds, and that's kind of my goal. I think I'm gonna put a cut in here. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this so far. I'm gonna go. I should be able to get the next one up and going. In fact, let me pause it because I feel like I always need to go one step farther. I need to build the starbase eventually, anyways. The science is not a big it's not a big hit. The biggest hit is going to be the Unity. I think Unity still counts. Yeah, systems. So I get a 1% increase. So it's going to cost me 5 more Unity. Oh no! I guess it is kind of suck. It's the third of my Unity, but per month. But it costs me 10 days worth of Unity to colonize that thing. So I am gonna put a cut in here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm gonna go grab some quick food and some coffee, and then I'm gonna go at it again. So hope you guys have a good one, and I'll see you guys in the next round.